Hi and welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to another unedited League of Legends commentary. I'm dealing some damage there. They are not this strong in the early game, right? Ezreal is famously underrated for his early game strength because he deals a whole lot of damage. We can keep going. We can keep going for sure. Shouldn't have missed that Q probably, but I'll even use my heal to try and heal him up. Didn't quite work out. Make sure we don't die. We still have flash if necessary. That guy should be dead. They are all really low. My Seraphine has to be a little bit more careful. 75 gold is nothing to buy something with, but I guess we do still recall. But Sivir has to recall as well, definitely. That was hectic, chaotic, and a bit over the edge. A bit too much for me to handle, if I'm being completely honest. 2 assists is gonna regain me my health potion, and I guess also... Falco's really teleport. Does Falco's support have teleport? It's not Falco's support, it's Skarner support. And I haven't even touched upon the fact that I'm in the bot lane today. I queued up for top, Phil as a secondary position. Don't know how I ended up in this place, but it's gonna be fine. I played like 2 AD carry games today already by chance because I was playing together with a buddy of mine, and I'm warmed up in this position. You guys need to put some respect on my name and be a little bit grateful, because although my lighting might look like shit, I am sitting in excruciating extreme heat at this point in time because I want to close my window in order to reduce background noise while recording these videos. So especially for you, just for you guys, I am right now in my own private sauna, but not in like a positive way, not in a fun wellness way. I used to have this fan on as well, but I always turn that off during videos too. It's the lengths I go to, you know, the lengths I go to provide some content. I've been enjoying these League videos quite a lot. They bring me back to my Souls and Survivors days, where I also just like... I kind of panicked there, but I also just pressed record, didn't think about what was going to happen or what I was going to talk about, and I just let myself ramble on for eternity. It's kind of the exact same concept here in League, and I'm quite surprised with my capacity to ramble while playing a game like this. I know from Heroes of the Storm that sometimes when I play these kinds of games, the ramble stops for a second, as evidenced right there. The ramble stops for just 1 second as soon as things get a little bit too hectic. But in general, oh yeah, that's some nice damage. In general, I can kind of hold my train of thought well. Not always, of course. Sometimes you just completely shit the bed and you forget what you're talking about, but I think that's just human. But all things considered, I think even during spicy fights, I can keep the conversation going. Conversation with myself, I guess. Yeah, I don't particularly enjoy a Skarner support, if I'm honest. I'm not really looking forward to this lane, but I think Seraphine is a formidable support that I have on my side, so I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That doesn't really make any sense, but either way, I should be satisfied with what I have and not with what I'm up against. We're gonna get poked out a little bit here, but at this point of the game, I'm not really worried about getting poked out. I'm mainly worried about getting all of the farm that I can. Out-farming her a little bit, but nothing to write home about. The farm difference, the contrast in farm is nothing to write home about. I'm just gonna try and stay calm, cool, and collected, and throw my shit against the wall here for this echo gank. Let's focus Skarner. Move up a little bit now that I am here. Okay. I don't think we're getting the Sivir, but that was a very, very nice gank. Little fist bump in there to celebrate this action. Sivir is kind of just throwing. But we don't want to have our Zyra or their Zyra jungle rather mess things up down here, because that champion can deal a hell of a lot of damage, especially when she is in the jungle for some reason. A pick that has gathered quite a lot of attraction lately. I just want this farm. I'm satisfied with my holding off on actually popping my E in there, because I don't want to be one of those... I don't want to have the Vayne syndroming in, you know? I don't want to have the Vala syndrome, the Vayne syndrome, whatever you want to call it. I don't just want to jump in there as a stupid AD carry that then gets one shot. Sivir with blue buff is quite a formidable foe. I was a little scared. I forgot that Skarner showed when he was going through the wall, but it's all fine. We have enough for Tyr and Phage. I know people are probably screaming at the screen right now. At least my support, my buddy that I played games with earlier today, was kind of like, Phage as a first item on Ezreal, that doesn't make any sense, but I really enjoy it a lot more than starting off with Sheen. I think you need that auto-attack damage in order to farm efficiently and proficiently, and that is way more important than the poke damage against champions that Sheen provides. It provides a hell of a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but this is just consistent damage, and it helps me kite a little bit. It just helps me chill out. Oh, that was nice. That was such an efficient E to get into tower range, to have Sivir take some additional damage, but in general, our turret is getting smacked about. Not in a positive sense. I don't think you can ever get smacked about in a positive sense, unless if it's like in a roller coaster or something, maybe. Love roller coasters. Love amusement parks. Don't go to them too often or often enough. And people that go with me always tell me like, you don't seem to be having fun. But that's just because my facial expression is like this. During the entire time. Even during the rides. But I'm having a blast. I'm laughing my ass off internally. I'm really fond of amusement parks and roller coasters and all types of attractions. I just don't have that many outwardly showing emotions all the time. Both positive and negative, they are a bit more on the down low. Quite hard as a therapist. It's a topic we've talked about a lot on the Onkruid channel, so for recurring viewers, I am sorry if this is annoying to you, but it is a topic dear to my heart. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus Christ, okay. They just popped everything, I think. And it forced me out of lane, so I guess it might be kind of worth it for them, but I mean, I was able to just run away. Although I had to pop everything as well, I guess, but yeah, scanner support, that's nothing to sneeze at, you know? How is the rest of our lanes doing? We have an Aatrox in the top lane, Echo jungle, Orianna and Ezreal Seraphine bot lane, Aatrox standing AFK for a while, Gangplank in the enemy team, Zyra jungle, Vel'Koz, Sivir, Skarner. Scanner support. Why is our Aatrox standing AFK? That worries me a little bit. It worries me a lot, actually. I would give the kill to Echo if I can. Oh, but that was way too close. That was too ballsy. I didn't look at. And I also didn't get an assist. Yeah, that was a bit stupid, but I definitely wanted to give Echo the kill because I think he is gonna have the larger capacity to carry this game than I do. They're probably gonna build some armor. Well, no. Orianna, Echo, they might build magic resist or they might go equal investments on both sides. It's also very much possible. Shows that I'm just talking shit and I don't know what I'm actually talking about. Which is one of my biggest fears. I want to come over as somebody erudite, somebody quite intellectual, somebody well read. I want to make sure that people think that I am an intellectual person. I think that often works out, but sometimes it can also be a curse, because sometimes it is such a big wish of me that I actually do not feel enough, you know? I'm talking and I'm thinking, but I'm not feeling. Where did my Professor go? Do I not have Professor open even? Damn, that's scary. Do I have the right runes then? Yeah, I played Ezreal in my last game, I think. No, I played Ashe in my last game. But I think press the attack is the same on Ezreal as on Ashe. Oh, that ult didn't quite connect onto Sivir, but I guess we can get the Skarner at least. Watch out for the mid lane rotation, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I think we need to chill here. I guess we were not looking at Professor at all. Again, lucky that I have played an Ezreal game already today, because if I would still be on Vladimir runes, this game would have been a whole different story. I guess Summon Aerie kind of works on Ezreal a little bit, but in general, Prezi attack is probably going to be better, especially considering your Q can be one of the auto attack procs, of course. I'm kind of hesitant to play Vayne after they removed Lethal Tempo, because I found that rune really increased the amount of fun you could have with that champion tremendously, and I'm scared to be disappointed now. That Professor in the middle of my screen didn't really help out my concentration or my ability to focus. Ooh, and that was nice. Oh, that hit. We need to start watching out for Skarner ults now, I guess. Seraphine music is kind of popping off, but it's also becoming a little bit repetitive and annoying. Missing all of my cues. Still that same Tuesday. I'm recording a lot of videos today. After this, I'm gonna record some videos on the book The Gift of Therapy by Irvin Yalom. It's amazing. It has 85 tips, and yesterday, or maybe 2 days before already, I'm not quite certain, 2 days before already I think, I read just the first tip, and I've already used that in 3 sessions yesterday. 3 out of the 7 clients I saw. 7 clients is quite a lot, so quite a lot of opportunities to use it, but it really struck a nerve. Scanner just missed his ult, didn't he? I think I saw that correctly. This bot lane is so ballsy. But I guess their comp that they picked kind of warrants them being ballsy. There we go, a nice little Q. There we go, a nice little Q. Onto the cannon, not onto the scanner. They're always pushing, they're always trying to fight. Our Seraphine is dealing some nice poke damage. It's a bit of a passive lane. It might be a little bit boring, but I think it is exactly how we need to play this one. Because I think otherwise we will be in big trouble. Oh yeah, that's some nice farming right there. Absolutely. I have quite a lot of gold. I would love to recall. Maybe a little bit early. A lot, really early, I think. Great job by the Echo. I don't think we're going to be able to help him out too tremendously. Trying to get rid of this plant first. This is ballsy. I need to be careful with what I do. I just want to heal up, but I hope Velkos is not around here somewhere. I am just healing up in order to be able to get out of here safely, because I don't want to stay in lane at this point in time. I think I'm just gonna get the recall in there. So far, 3 kills, 4 assists, 0 deaths, 96 farm at the 12 minute and 30 seconds mark. I'm quite satisfied with my performance. I'm actually really satisfied with my performance. I'm gonna sell Dorans to get the Trinity. I know it's not the best trade, but we can't dilly-dally in base right now, and I really needed to finish this item in order to stand any chance against Sivir already having finished her static shift. So that's my train of thought right there, explained to you in a very quick manner. I'm looking forward, therefore, to exploring the rest of this book and making the rest of the series about it. I have written out the script for the second tip already, and it requires a little amount of effort, a little amount of time, and I'm gonna get a whole lot of satisfaction out of it, but I keep on being my own greatest enemy. I'm just gonna flash, I'm even gonna heal. That should be enough, I think, although that Q is gonna deal quite a lot of damage. They have some engage potential, these fuckers. That is the stupidest thing I have done in League of Legends today. That was like really dumb. I was not paying enough attention. Nah, it is a problem, Seraphine, it is a problem. If every tip brings me the benefits that the first tip has brought me, I'm gonna become a better therapist by a mile. By a very large margin. Echo connects. I might ult here. I'm glad I didn't ult there because it was not necessary at all. Nice. The lobby of this game was kind of fun. It's kind of funny. Because I was being friendly. I was saying like, hey, Mr. Top Lane man, you know, I've kind of been maining top lately. You think we can switch? And everybody was like, why are you friendly? You should say, we swap or I feed. That's League of Legends etiquette. And I was like, no, I'm spreading some positivity throughout the Rift. It's a scarce resource here. I think I made some people smile a little bit. That is Velkos teleport. I think I'm okay with having him as a lane opponent for a second. Because I am just focused on farming up. I'm not necessarily focused on fighting or dealing a lot of damage. I think I am just gonna send my ult over here and hope that it connects with some people so that I can help out or get some assists. It connected with quite some people. Please just kill the Gangplank. Would be a nice little assist for me. I don't think they're killing the Gangplank, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think they are. They're just gonna let me free farm in bot. I don't mind that. I don't mind that the slightest bit. I will try to push in, but I hope I don't get reflanked by Velkos. Looks like he's in mid lane though. Sivir will be headed over to our side of the map again, probably. So I need to watch out for when she gets into lane. Unless if they are just pushing mid. Then I guess I will have some free roam. I'm kind of out of the AD carry role a little bit. I noticed earlier today when playing it again. It's been a while since I've mained it by now, and I've been playing a lot of top lane the last few games. It's kind of hard to make the switch again. It's not impossible, That's for sure. I mean, I can still do it. I still have it in me. I had some success earlier today on my Ezreal game as well. A little bit less success on the Ashe game I had, but that was because our Grave jungle inted a gank, then stole my entire wave. And I said, like, you don't need to take my entire wave, buddy. And then he came back into lane, smited my cannon 4 waves in a row, and he started giving the enemy bot lane some free kills. So, not necessarily the most fun comrade I had in my league game. He got me on the verge of not spreading that much positivity anymore throughout the Rift, but I stayed true to my roots and I told him, thanks a lot for helping us push, buddy. And then he started inting even more, so the reverse psychology I wanted to apply didn't really work out. Guess I need to read more Yalom before I can really do that effectively. Interesting thing about that Yalom book is that it's not the only Yalom book I have read lately. Or I am reading another book that he has written together with his wife while she was dying. Nice. While she was dying. And that book was just randomly on my table last week when I was seeing clients. And one of my clients told me like, yeah, I had read that book before. And just seeing it lying on your table made me want to reread it. And it has actually done a lot for me rereading it. It's opened some new perspectives. And I was like, damn, I can be therapeutic and I can give reading advice even without necessarily really focusing on it myself explicitly. Yeah, I'm sorry, Seraphine, but I'm not just gonna E in there. That's not gonna be good for either one of us, for any one of our team. I will help out Orianna a little bit. I will help out Orianna a little bit here. But it seems like they are just getting out of here. I want to get that pink ward. I don't necessarily want to continue fighting Dragon because I think they have way more control over this area. But I am gonna stay up and close here for when the fight does inevitably break out. I might just put some Qs onto Dragon just to charge up my ult. Okay, I guess now we can fight Dragon. I'm just gonna stand in the back of the Dragon pit. Our jungler needs to get over here. That's nice. That was quite a lot of damage, but we did get the Dragon in the end. He can get away with that. No, we can definitely not get away with that. That's a great job on our team. I think we should take this fight for sure. Come on. I was just auto-attacking there for a second because I didn't want to run the risk of missing my Q. Just coming up a little bit short. It's like my girlfriend always tells me, like, you're missing just a couple of inches, but those inches can make all the difference in the world. We are chasing this Vel'Koz hard, but I think it's the best thing we can do right now. It would be amazing if I was able to hit, like, just one ability. Probably shouldn't have flashed there, but I was getting a bit paranoid. I'm gonna E over this wall, and I'm gonna recall here. It's not the best performance. Not the best performance you've seen on the Onkruid channel lately, and just not my best performance in general, but I'm not that dissatisfied with it that I'm thinking about, that I'm even thinking about for 1 second removing this video or something. No, I want to put this online. My lessons in humility have really paid off already. I don't mind uploading losses. Oh, I thought that Minion was gonna Mr. President his ass and we would miss the cannon, but in the end everything came up Millhouse. I need to stop using that expression, or at least diversify my expressions a little bit. I have some nice plans this evening. Meeting up with the people from our surfing trip for a nice little party get-together. It's not necessarily really a party, but we are just chilling together, having a little sip, having a little drink. I hope I got out of vision range, but it doesn't quite look like it. Yeah, I am dead as hell. I guess I should have seen that coming, maybe, but I was not paying that much attention. Oh, that's an amazing, amazing Seraphine ult. That was clean. That was cash money. I think I'm gonna get a little carried this game. The surfing trip is coming up only in like another year, so we are trying to bridge that time by meeting up a little bit more often. And it is paying dividends massively because I otherwise really, really miss those people. But now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna see them next month and then I'll see them again the month after that probably, you know? It really helps out a ton. And before that, I'm gonna buy a spike ball set because I love playing spike ball, and we're probably gonna be doing it this evening with those people, or I hope so. At least I hope I find some people that are enthusiastic to play that with me. And I'm also probably gonna be looking into getting a new phone, getting my hands on a Google Pixel 8a, because my phone, it's okay. It's still working and doing its job, but the charging port has been messed up for a while now, and it really has gotten on my nerves to the point where it has kind of become worth it to just buy a new one for sure. I am missing way too many minions. It's kind of becoming almost shameful. I almost always miss the first melee minion in each wave. I missed that cannon right there. Need to get my act together. Ezreal is so easy to farm with if you just use your Q correctly, and I guess I just need to get out of here again as quickly as possible. I hope I am out of here quickly enough. I don't know who's coming to me. It might be Sivir again, and Sivir can definitely catch up to me without too much of a hassle on her end, so I am gonna be careful. Guess I just shouldn't be here, but I don't have enough to buy my... damn. And I just used my E, so if they engage on me right now, I am cheese. I am cheese on toast. No beans. Guess I'll help out the rest of my team, but I wanted to apply a little bit of pressure in the top lane, because otherwise I'm just standing here together with Orianna, you know? Thought we would hit Skarner there, but in the end we just hit the little chickens. I think they're gonna collapse on Aatrox, and I think I am right here to help him out with that collapsing enemy team. Like, we have to be able to do something here, no? Is Aatrox following me? Just kill the Skarner support, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Aatrox is meanwhile giving their AD carry the business. The AD carry, together with Gangplank ult, kind of gave him the business in return. That Skarner pick was nice, but now we are down our Aatrox for the dragon fight, which is not amazing. I don't want to steal her farm, I'm just trying to charge up my ult. She got the cannon with her damage over time. That's also spreading positivity in League, you know? I know how annoying it is to get your entire wave stolen for no reason. So I'll try to not partake in that endeavor. That's an interesting Orianna teleport right there. I don't know if we're going to be able to do much with that. I guess maybe we are. My red buff auto attacks will slow him down. I'm just auto attacking him. Didn't want to throw any Qs out there. Didn't want to get into the funky business of possibly missing. They're definitely going to be able on Dragon already. Kinda close, if I do say so myself. Not necessarily really close, that's just something I say to make myself feel better about randomly throwing my ult out there. That's nice, I'm satisfied with that. Now I need to be very careful and probably just get out of here. I'm satisfied with taking that Sivir out of the equation though, because I saw her traverse the back line. And I knew that I would be able to do something here. He's on fire. He's just going crazy. I don't know if that's really worth it, but I think so. I need to stack up some kills. I need to stack up some gold if I actually want to get the carry part of the AD carry role going here. I feel like this is a season, and I think this is not a controversial opinion. This is like a very well-known opinion by League players. This is a season. This is a set of items in the shop available right now that kind of makes it so that AD carries can actually be AD carries, you know? We can actually do something at this point of the game, and it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It makes me not that opposed to playing this role again, because normally it would give me suicidal thoughts, make me want to pull my own hair out and really move to Nebraska and start a carrot farm, you know? Together with my buddy Jeffrey. So you get that reference, it's a self-reference, it's to some old Onkruid content. 15 respect points. Self-references, they get quite a lot of respect points here in this community. There's this guy joining my community. His name is something like Big Dave, the middle-aged gamer or something, and he joined the Discord server, which I really appreciated, but all he's doing so far is just reposting his own content in the Discord server, and I'm not mad at him for it. It's also not against the rules that I have in my Discord or something to spam your own content, but I'm sad for him because I don't think he realizes that there's like 3 people on my Discord and they are definitely just not gonna, or probably not gonna be actually watching his content because he puts it there. So I think he could he would be better off just using that energy, even though it's a little amount of energy, like posting your content in a Discord server, sure. He would be way better off using that energy for something else. I'm not gonna stay under this turret because I saw Skarner moving up for the dive, so I'm just gonna be a little careful. Need to be a little bit more patient with throwing out my Qs. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna try to just defend this a little bit, but I'm not gonna go too crazy because I know that they will immediately just rip me a new one if I move up too close. Use my ult for farming a little bit because it's back in a whiff. Back in a jiffy, either way. Especially with all of my cooldown reduction items that I have right now. I'm gonna be a little careful around these bushes, but I think the coast is clear. Especially because they were apparently doing Baron. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be very difficult. I still believe in our capacity to win this game, but we are gonna have to get and have our shit together for a while probably before we can actually turn this around. Little 5 extra gold there. How is my farm doing? It's not amazing. It's not the best farm I've had today or in any league game ever, but it's also not bad. It's not terrible. It's like 3.5 run gun, you know? It's not great, but it's not terrible. Stupid spell shield, severe looking ass. Gotta get out of here. Oh, I'm so glad of my reaction time there. Scanner's flash down. Not that was like a crazy reaction time, but it could have had disastrous effects if I didn't move away from there in time. Yeah, I saw the gangplank moving in. We're gonna need some help on this defense, I think, because otherwise they are just running into our base and getting rid of us. Yeah, not great. I mean, it's a cool Seraphine ult, but it's not enough. Gotta get out of here before one Sivir Q just kills me. I think this game is over. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do all that much. Yeah, Echo, I can kind of agree. I'm not gonna surrender because I don't like surrendering in League of Legends. And we always have the chance to turn a team fight around and all of a sudden be in a good spot, like is happening right now. That's quite a lot of gold for me. That's sus. Very sus by me. Maybe Orianna will get the kill. I hope so. Looks like she won't, because otherwise she would have gotten it already, probably. And she's gonna die for it either way, whether she gets it or not. Sivir turned around, so maybe she has a chance. I don't know what's happening, and I'm too focused on getting these cannon minions to actually look at it, but it didn't come up Millhouse for her. I'm using the expression again. I'm not looking for novel words to describe that situation because yeah, that's just the best applicable terminology I could find for this situation. It's gonna be a hard one. This is not just like a doozy, you know. This is a game that we actually have to try. It's not like the Vladimir game where they surrendered after 15 minutes. No, we're gonna have a hard-fought battle here. It's actually gonna take effort, skill, determination, flexibility. And that's another dragon over to them. Is there someone chasing you, baby boy? Because I'm here. I'm here to help you out. I guess I'm more here to defend the mid lane at this point. They are probably moving into Baron as we speak. I don't have my ult because I used it to farm. I'm used to the ult being off cooldown a bit more quickly. Because of having like a higher level and more items at this point of the game. At this state of the game. At this stage of the game. So that's why I'm just throwing it out randomly. But maybe I should spare it a little bit more often. It's another great Orianna ult for sure. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I'm trying to help out my team and not just jump into the backline. It's gonna be difficult. I'm hitting my Qs. I'm dealing some damage, but it's not a lot of damage. That doesn't even hit the Vel'Koz. I wasn't aiming for the trick. I'm just trying to get these minions out of here. I'm being a little bit careful here. Yeah, this is hard. Come on, Orianna. You can dodge a little bit better than that. Super minions are moving in here. Ah, shit, man. How are we gonna get out of this? I think just by having a really blessed team fight where we just stack up a whole lot of gold. But I don't know if we're gonna get to the point where we are gonna have team fights, because I feel like they are just running into our base and actually destroying us. Got to level 16, which might help us out a little bit, but it's not gonna be enough, is it? I was gonna say Sivir is quite low, but it's not even really the case. I'm satisfied with that. I don't know what even hit me there. I hit the scanner. Oh, I hope that Q would connect. Yeah, we're in a world of hurt. We're in a lot of trouble. I can't get hit by one ability because then it will definitely just be over. So that's why I'm playing like an extreme pussy. I also really want to get my ult back, but I think like in general, I don't have to paint this picture for you. I think you can clearly see it on screen. It doesn't really matter. It's sad that we can't even kill the Gangplank while he's almost on the edge of our base. That was not a great game. I think I played okay, but I wasn't carrying at all. I will try to go back to top lane. See you in the next one. Bye bye.